Hello everyone, welcome back to Things Which Are Things, I suppose. Let me just here maybe focus. No, doesn't work. Okay, so this time we have these two things. A review of the Funko Game of Thrones Legacy Collection. Daenerys Targaryen and Tyrion Lannister. Excuse me for the pause, I just wanted to bring you the boxes. So, yeah, let's actually start with the boxes. Yeah, so, well, let's move. Just that. Alright, so here is a view of the box, maybe just a little farther away. Yeah. Okay, so a pretty nice box, kind of chewed up. I guess it's an old thing, cause this is from the second season, I believe, of excuse me, of Game of Thrones. Maybe even season 1, because as you can see, Ned Stark. Maybe this guy, or maybe Tyrion, is from season 1 and Daenerys is from season 2, because I know for sure that Daenerys is from season 2 because of her outfit and Drogon on her shoulders. So this is made by Funko and Gentle Giant. Yeah, Gentle Giant I've heard of. They make pretty good quality of vinyl figures. Also Funko with Pop. I didn't really have anything else except Pop that they made, but we'll talk about that later. So here you can see a picture of Tyrion from the show with actually not the same outfit that he wears here. Here he wears his armor from the Blackwater, right? I'm saying it right, Blackwater battle. Maybe I don't remember it correctly, I don't know. But yeah, this is Series 1. Jon Snow, Tyrion Lannister, the Hound, White Walker, Daenerys Targaryen, and Ned Stark. As you can see, this is number 2, Tyrion Lannister. See a window kind of box, the Lannister sigil, and that's it with the box. Except actually it says exclusive, but I don't know exclusive to what, since I got it at a convention earlier today. And here we go with Daenerys's box. You can see it's pretty much the same, Game of Thrones Legacy Collection. This is number 5 in the line. You have the Targaryen sigil there, the three-headed dragon, which is pretty cool, much cooler than the Lannister's lion. I wanted Jon Snow, but they didn't have it. They did have a Brienne of Tarth, but I couldn't afford more than 2 figures. And if it was a choice between Daenerys, Tyrion, and Brian, yes, I know I'm saying it wrong. Yeah, so I'd rather these two than Brienne. But yeah, as you can see, the same like list of figures that they have, and here's a photo of Daenerys with the same exact outfit that she has here. Again, number 5 in the line, HBO, all the legal crap. Gentle Giant and Funko. Pretty neat boxes, Legacy Collection, whatever. More legal crap on the bottom, manufactured by Funko LLC. That's funky. Whatever. Yeah, so let's get on with the review. Okay, so taking a closer look at the figures, they're quite nice. They look actually amazing, pretty good job. Daenerys especially looks almost exactly like Emilia Clarke, at least back then. I mean, she got older, so she definitely changed a bit in the face features. But you know, as you see in the show, she's the same from where she's from. Season 2. Now we're at season 8, the final season. I actually wanted the new figures from what they call McFarlane Toys. Don McFarlane. But couldn't find them anywhere in the convention, and they had a lot of comic shops had booths there, so I really couldn't find it. Either way, yeah, let's get on with it. So, in terms of materials, let's start with Tyrion actually, because he's kind of different since he's quite smaller. Yeah, so as you can see, like, it's a really good quality, lots of shading, kind of weird face features. I mean, it does look like the actor, I forgot his name, Peter Dinklage. But the stuffles here, with the beard thing, it's painted kind of crooked, so it kind of looks different. And I would actually rather if he had the scar after the battle, but he doesn't, so that's a thing. Quite a note to mention here: the joints are made from clear plastic, which is well, if you're collectors, you should know already. Clear plastic seems to be much more fragile. I don't really know what's the reason for that, but it does seem like that. And actually, straight out of the box, Daenerys's knee joint broke, like, completely. I had to, well, I think you already saw it, I had to switch the pin with a piece of metal wire, copper wire, that I had. Just something from the meantime, but I will have to change that. Obviously I couldn't replace her because I will not be back at that convention, because that was, well, it will go on tomorrow too, but I cannot go back there, unfortunately, due to me living far away, and I can't really travel all that often. Yeah, so let's get along with the articulation. His head seems to have quite a bit of range, goes up this far. It's not too much range, it's not like, but he is not a character that moves all too often, like in dynamic poses. Non-defining type of character, more like the sit let's talk about meaningful things character. So that's alright by me. His shoulder can go about this far. Another note to mention: this piece here is different than the main body piece. This is hard plastic. Well, not really that hard, but this is like soft, pliable rubber thing. And also the skirt piece and his hair. Same with Daenerys's. Yeah, so that's really good. That makes it not hinder the articulation, which is a really good choice by Funko. Yeah, so as you can see, his elbow goes that far in, straight. This ring is painted beautifully, I must add. I mean, probably not pick it up properly on camera, but it is very good when I look at it, not through the camera. this string is kind of splotchy, but the details of it actually is good. I don't know if you could see that because my camera isn't that good of quality, but it's like a face sculptured into the ring, and also there's another pinky ring there, all painted nicely with a good paint. As you can see, pliable material. I couldn't get his waist to swivel. Oh, I can get it now. Okay, so he can, he does have waist swivel. Just like the joints are really tight, so you're probably going to apply an awfully scaring amount of pressure to loosen the joints, or maybe even heat it up a little bit, but that's not too much of a problem. I mean, it's a little bit risky, but yeah, you heard that snap. Yeah, that didn't sound good, but it was just the joint loosened. It didn't break, so that was good. So he has knee swivels, and knee joint goes pretty far. He has this, ball hinge, not hinge, ball joint, ball peg thing here in the thigh, so he can go forward, backwards, and in and out of just, not too much, because he's not that bendy character. And he has actually a sword here. For him is a sword. It's more like a dagger or a knife, because, well, he's a midget. Well, dwarf. Sorry for saying midget for you little people there. Sorry for that. My little brother needed something. Whatever. Yes. So let's get back at it. So as for scale, I mean, with Daenerys, he does look pretty much the scale that he needs to be. If I had other characters that are much taller, because Daenerys and Emilia Clarke are quite short. Not as short as Peter Dinklage or Tyrion, but quite short, Not like the mountain. So if I had the mountain, it would be so above, like maybe around the height of the trees. That you can see I didn't finish painting. Actually, good segue. I made this super cool diorama. Tell me if you like it. It's kind of cool. Just this in the back doesn't. It's not related, but it's just there so you couldn't see what's on my desk. Yeah. So that's just like a wooden diorama, which doesn't really go well with them right now, because, well, in this outfit I believe he's in King's Landing and she's in a desert. So, headcanon. Yeah. So whatever, the terrain doesn't really matter. Let's talk a little bit about Daenerys. So, Drogon here is so fucking awesome, but you'll have to step aside for now. Sorry to take your mama away, but well, I'm gonna need her. Not like that. No. Ugh. What are you talking about? Dragon. You filthy dragon. Yeah, so, as you can see, her hair is quite, soft. Same with the short shirt piece here, whatever that is. Makeshift shirt that she wears. That's actually, like... Okay, so what they did here, I believe, is they sculpted up until that initial brown line, the first one. You can see there's a parting in the sculpt, like so. That's the regular, hard plastic, and obviously it goes to even lower than that, but over that I guess they put on the soft pliable rubbery material for shirts, so she could have this articulation non-hindered, I suppose. Yeah, so as for articulation, as I mentioned briefly before, uh, the joints, I mean the pins here, they're made out of clear plastic, and same here as the hinges and whatever, and even the bowls here, whatever. So for really unknown reason, I came out straight out of the box like this. I didn't even touch it, but this piece got broken, and I believe like it's broken on the slightly higher joint there, but I mean it's still functional. The pin is still intact in the other side, and obviously I completely I made a new pin sort of, so that's fine for now. I will have to find a completely different thing to do. Yeah, as I think I mentioned in the things with their which are things video of the for the Master Sword pedestal, I was going to make this thing. I was going to make the Iron Throne. So now that I have a Daenerys, I really want to make that throne, so that will probably happen. I'll probably make like the entire interior of at least the wall that behind the chair, and the flooring that under the chair. I say chair, throne, the Iron Throne. Yeah, so her articulation is very good. I mean, her head, this pliable material, but it's still hindering her ball joint, her head. She can't look that much up, but it is a decent amount of upward looking. She can look so far down, like, yeah, so I guess she would be able to look up, but it's just like the hair messing around with the joint. Yeah, so she can put her shoulder goes up this much and out, 360. I'm so messed up right now. I'm tired. I didn't sleep the entirety of last night, maybe just an hour or two in the morning. I couldn't sleep, so I watched Supernatural episodes just for kicks. Because, well, I couldn't sleep. Which is kind of bothering me because I have a crippling phobia from the dark, and me just lying in bed in my dark, crypting room with, no light except the screen, which has Supernatural, which is a horror type show on it. So that I'm worried. I worry about myself right now. I'm really worried. That really doesn't matter now, but actually, as I wanted to say something about Spain, they got a really good amount of shading, and even the eyes. Usually when you see a head sculpt of kind of actors and real people in action figures. The eyes are kind of messed up, but this time, I mean, both her and Tyrion, well, actually, Tyrion kind of less. They put his eyelashes on the left eye quite lower than they should have, but it's still nice. But with her, they did it really good. So kudos on Funko. Yeah. So she has this diaphragm joint. I forgot to talk about this joint. A swivel and a hinge about 90 degrees. Not really meaning that, but about it. A ball joint in the wrist. It kind of pops off, but it's fine. It's not broken like the knee. So beware if you have this figure and it broke. So do tell me in the comments, because I want to know if this is not just me, because the quality of these figures are good, but well, is good, not our quality is. I'm sorry for the background noise, by the way, if you hear little children yelling around there. So yeah, so beware if you want to buy this, if you go on eBay and stuff. It might be broken. You can easily fix it with some stuff. If you have like a skewer, you can like push it in and break off the tips from both sides, and you'll have it will pretty much the same. I had a problem once with Marvel Legend. I did that and it works. Well, it worked. It broke again somehow. It was the Electro from Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man second movie. Something was off with that figure. It broke too much, so I just set it aside and it's in pieces in my cupboard. So yeah, whatever. So yeah, her skirt piece is very pliable, so no hindrance for articulation. She can kick this far out, and this far up, backwards, kind of far. Kind of wonder why. God damn it. I'm sorry for that. I'm so sorry for you hearing my little brother yelling on my kind of smaller brother, and he's still doing is like say to him like, go away, I will need to take care of that. But let's finish this first, because I'm really bad at brother. Just kidding, I went and took care of it, and they're back at it. I'm sorry, I will be back soon. Yeah, so I took care of that awful mess. I'm sorry, but that's what you get when you live with people. You get yelling and disturbance. By the way, Disturbed is getting to my country this July, which is kind of funny, because to promote that, the lead singer, David, I think his name is, I'm not really sure, I need to look that up. Yeah, he speaks Hebrew like super fine. Like, you can't even recognize a hint of American accent in his accent. So yeah, that's awesome that he knows my language. Damn it, he's Jewish, yeah, that's just a small segue. I will not be at the concert because, well, tickets are super high price. Oh, by the way, Dragon here is well, he kind of has this red paint smudge on his tail, but I can forgive that. Other than that, he looks super awesome. He looks like how he looks in the show, just much smaller scale and less creepy, because yeah, maybe I could use like maybe like Toothless here. Yeah. Dragon. Dragon. Apparently, Dragon can talk now, and he's like a Pokemon, so he says like Dragon. Dragon. I don't think I pronounced Dragon right now. Right this moment. You know, he's named after Khal Drogo. So I guess it's Dragoni. I can't really pronounce it. So, if you want, you don't have to, but you can fix my mistakes there. Yeah. So actually, when I picked this one up, I was kind of, wondering if I should pick this one or the one where she has their blue clothes, which I believe is much later, maybe season 3, season 4. Maybe she's even in. No, because when she reaches Westeros, she has brown clothes, I believe. I don't know. Yeah, but this one came with Drogon, so I wanted to have this instead of the one that came with a whip that had, just that whip. Oh, god damn it. That's what having brother is like. Having yelling in the house at, what is it now? 8 p.m.? Where the fuck are my parents, right? No, my aunt's mother actually just passed away, so they're at a funeral. So that's where they are. That went really dark, really fast. Yeah, but she has no blood relations to me, so who cares? Just kidding. I didn't really know her, but she died, so it's not something I should care about, but yeah. Just talking about stupid things right now. Well, not stupid, I mean, it's a dead person, but it's not related things. I hate how my camera doesn't have as good a quality as my eyes, so you can't really perceive the figures in their full glory, because they are quite awesome. Like, I'm just looking at Tyrion here, and like, they even have shading in his hair, like in places you wouldn't even see, like in the back. Like, you usually don't look at a back figure, right? So they usually don't paint that much in the back of the figures, but this is awesome, and I love these figures. So that is about it, guys, and have a whatever day this is. Have a happy whatever day this is. I will be back shortly in a new video. So yeah, because this is not the only thing I picked up in the convention. And no, I didn't pick up AIDS as well. I didn't have sex because I'm a nerd. So I couldn't pick up AIDS. What am I talking about? It's to myself. Yeah, my other self is really dark and creepy, and I don't think I can live with him too much longer. Yeah, so see ya guys later. I am yeah, going to see you guys later. See ya. Bye bye.